Hey everyone, Optimus Wilbur here, and this video is not suitable for children under the age of 13. This is aimed at young collectors and adult collectors. Let's start the video. Welcome everyone back to another Optimus Wilbur Reviews, and if you want to make Baby Grimlock happy, why not hit the subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment, share it amongst your Transformer friends. This helps the channel out so much. And continuing with Kingdom, we have Cheetor. A bot I didn't really want to buy, I'm going to be honest with you, but I thought with Cheetor, he is a fan favourite. I'm not overly keen on Rat Trap or Rhinox or any other of the Beastline Maximals. There's not really one that I look at and I can connect to, if you get me. But Cheetor always stands out to me as the Bumblebee of that series, and I thought I would get this Cheetor. I don't have one. I know a lot of people that own the original version of Cheetor have spoke about how that one is vastly superior to this little guy. I can't say, I don't have it, so if you have got one, you know it is a good bot. So, before we get into the bot's review, let's look at that box artwork again, because I just love the artwork for the Kingdom line. And there you go, look how happy he looks. He just looks like a cuddly cat. He really does. And if I bring in his robot mode, that artwork is spectacular. This is one thing I've got to give the boxes. I know a lot of people don't like a lot of the artwork taken up. I've seen a few complaints, but I can understand the cost of cutting down plastic and stuff like that. I actually like it like this. I like having more of the artwork, especially if you're a box collector. And I got a shock when I actually seen how many boxes I've got from Siege, Earthrise, and now Kingdom. So let's take this away. And the card it came with it this time, I was actually quite shocked at when I got, but I got the Arc, this big shiny Autobot Arc. So, the cat itself, let's talk about it. Now, like Primal, the detail is fantastic. The way they've done the plastic to simulate fur is really spot on, and that is a massive point. The only things that I'm not keen on is the fact that you still see all this blue bit at the back, but that's just a little nitpick of mine. But trying to get him to like in a pose when he's in cheater mode can be annoying, and you're really just stuck with certain ones just purely because of the way the bot's transformed, the way he holds, stuff like that. There's not really much you can do. I mean, I wanted to try and get him sitting for like the review, just like a cat would sit. Do you know what I mean? And I can do it, but it looks like he's got worms. That's the only bad thing. But there's one thing I do want to talk about. Even though the detail with like the plastic looks incredible, especially for that fur effect, he looks so dead in the eyes. Why not just paint two stripes on it, just so it looks like he's got eyes? Or at least pupils at least, because he just looks dead in the eyes. Size comparison will bring over, I actually wanted to bring my cat in for this one, but she didn't want to come in. So we'll bring in, because this is a deluxe class, to give you a rough idea of the deluxes for Kingdom. We'll bring in, who have I got next to me? We'll bring in Wheeljack. And there's a deluxe class next to a deluxe class from each line. So that's what you're expecting. Underneath is really where everything's hidden, as you can see. And it really doesn't leave much to the imagination where everything's went. So you can see here's the legs. There's his axe. He doesn't have his gun, or what the other name for the gun looks like. We'll leave it as that if you're a Beast Wars fan. And the legs can move out like that, but that's mostly for the transformation, and you can obviously make them do that. Each leg moves back and forward. The mouth if I come to it, you can make it open, but that's a part of the transformation as well. So, and the head, mine's is a little stiff, so mine's is not turning as much as I'd like it to, but it's on a swivel, so I imagine it does turn. Mine's just doesn't want to move. Each leg, well, each pommel like is on a ball joint, so you can get a little tilt in them, which is cool, especially if you have them more in the cheetah mode, and if you want them like stalking his prey, stalking one of the Predacons, it is pretty nifty. So, transformation of this guy. That's why I get everything back in focus. Okay, so the easiest way I found it. Let's get rid of the tail first, we'll come back to that. So this is his new weapon. He's got this axe. Not a big fan. Okay. Legs are pretty simple, so just straighten both out, like so. Push them up, and that will release the feet. And there you go. You've got them ready for standing. Come at the chest area. Now this can be a bit annoying, but just pop. And what we'll do is fold up. I think the legs go... Where did the legs go? No, well, we're hanging them down. These ones only go to about there. Okay, so the legs are hanging down. Come to this section, okay? But my one likes to pop these parts here. So make sure these are popped, but mine's just comes away. And you just move out the arm joints. You can fix up the hand. And then come back to the middle, okay? And just move those sections in, and that tidies that up. Now, the awkward part, the head. Now, this is really annoying because what you've got to do is gently move it. Okay, this is on one of those double hinges, okay? And the first time I nearly done it, I nearly broke the hinge. So just be warned. And what you want to do is get it back on itself, but you want the mouth open, and the reason is there's a hole inside his mouth. Lock it in place. Twist the head round. And we'll just tidy him up. Put his weapon in. I genuinely do not like that weapon. Genuinely don't like it. And there is Deluxe Class Kingdom Cheetor. So let's zoom in and have a look at some of the details. So the first thing first, let's look at that face. I think the face sculpt is okay. It does capture Cheetor. Obviously not the green eyes for what I remember. The head has got a nifty little tilt, but as a part of the transformation, mine's is a bit stiff turning, but it can be done. Arms, you can see straight away, especially during transformation, there is a lot of mobility in them. This section can come up, but it's pretty pointless. And the legs, as you can see, look, you can just do that, move them about. That's much mobility you're going to get. There is an ankle tilt, so it just clicks in. It's just a little stiff on mine, but it's there. If we're going to do a size comparison, let's bring back in Optimus Primal. And I think the two do look good together. Like, they are the most, like, my opinion, like, just for what I remember of Beast Wars, especially on the Maximal side, I remember those two straight away compared to the rest. Like I said, I'm not a big Beast Wars guy, I was more on the Japanese side. And you'll start to see that in the coming weeks with some of the stuff I've now got. But he is pretty cool. I kind of like Cheetor. He's not worth the full price at what he's retailing at. I think a little lower for this deluxe class. I would have been okay. Especially with the size, the weapon, just the simple things in this one compared to, like, Wheeljack was a deluxe class, and Wheeljack kind of looks a lot better. He looks like Cheetor, but there's things they could have made better. Plastic wise, it's fine. Like I said with the Cyclonus and Optimus Primal, I think they've kind of learnt their lesson with that first wave of Earthrise, where everything was just QC issue after QC issue. It's kind of came back to haunt them a little bit with Run Amok. Everybody has seen the state of my Run Amok in reviews. It just does not like to clip. I'd say get him if you're a Cheetor fan. If you are a Cheetor fan, definitely pick him up. You will like the character. The toy is pretty cool. I just think full price is just a little much. Just a little cheaper just for what the figure really is, and it's not a lot there to it. Especially how easy it is to transform. I could go on. I really could go on, but I think it speaks volumes for itself, how like thin it is, etc, etc. It's entirely up to yourself, but I do like it. It is an okay bot. It's an okay toy, and I think this is going to be the last of Kingdom until Megatron T-Rex comes. That is ordered, and it should be here by the end of the month in the UK. Again, like I said, I'm not a Beast Wars guy. So what you're going to find with the Kingdom releases, I'm going to be very selective. So in the meantime after that, I've got so many other things I can show you, and what I've done is upgraded a lot of bots. There's Japanese bots to show off from the Japanese universe. There's so many things, third party, the small scale legend figures, so there's so many things we can go over. But get them if you want to get them. I'm just not a fan of the axe. I think everybody will agree with me, the Generation 1 version does look better, and if you've got it, you'd probably say it is far superior to this one. If you don't have it, it is an okay starting point in my opinion. I don't mind it. I just wish there was just a little bit more to it and not so dead in the eyes. So, until next time, Transformer fans, I don't know what's up next. You're going to have to wait and see. It's going to be a surprise. And that'll be next week. And I'll catch you all in the next Optimus Wilbur reviews. Thank you for everyone to tune in today's video. If you want to make Baby Grimlock happy, why not hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. All new videos are always coming right here in Optimus Wilbur reviews. If you'd like to follow me in any of my social media links, all the descriptions are in the description box below. And of course, as always, I cannot stress this enough, I wish to thank Cybertronic Spree for allowing me to use their song Cybertronic Warrior as the theme of this channel. Guys, this is an incredible band, it does incredible covers, and recently just done an amazing album of the Transformers 1986 movie soundtrack. Please follow them and all their social media links. I have every description in the description box below. Please check them out, and as always, Transformer fans, till all are one.